You know, I'm going to make my decision very clear here, because it's just apparent that with what I'm going through still, my home life, it is just so hard for me to just, like, you know, just to find my own peace. I mean, pretty much my only escape is just pretty much, you know, here at my dump. But even that's not saying much because of how quiet it's been every time. I mean, but even so, it's like, it's just, I can't help it. I can't help but to just think about home. It's like I just feel like I can't detach myself from home with all these home issues that I'm having. And just coming out of my basketball shoot around where, you know, I made 6 threes in the first activity that was required, you know, and then in the second activity, I thought, man, 23 attempts, I think I can do it. I just clearly struggling from 3-point land, and I didn't get my first 3 until my 17th attempt. This is a real shocker. Don't you know, like in the last couple of weeks when I did National Best Friend Day, I was able to make 9 threes in that one activity where I did that was for Mari. And if I'm able to make 9, having made 5 straight, then, you know, how come I couldn't make 6 here in like 23 attempts? Like, what's going on? I don't know if I've just lost a touch or what. You know, I mean, part of me was like, I don't even know if I'm feeling this shoot around. I mean, there's already been games like that. You know, the one for me and Sam, I made no 3s. And here, I was like, okay, maybe I was doing well to start. I even made my first 3 in the first round, the first go around of the, you know, of the LM3F, and I thought, okay, I think I can pull through on this. But it's not the case. It's just not the case, man. I'm just so, like, you know, I don't know what's going on, dude. But the fact of the matter is, I'm feeling exhausted, and I'm feeling very, 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 you know, just very, very stressed out, very exhausted. That I just know that I can't do anything with what's happening around me. You know, I can't even find a place of my own where I can gain the peace that I need. How am I supposed to? And so it's just too much of a mess that I'm dealing with in my home life. And it's like I just really want to move, but then considering what California is, who knows if gas is going to be a lot more expensive in the future. I mean, we might not even be close to this. I mean, I may not even be able to move out by myself, man. Like, how can I? And even if I did, with this mess that I'm dealing with, it's just insane. Anyways, let me just get straight to the Nutbwallers, dude. I mean, I just made another video last Saturday on where I stand with the Nutbwallers, and you know what? It's just, I'm gonna make my decision very clear right now. I'm going to step away again. Yes, I'm not going to block anyone. If Carlos wants to know, as he's watching this video, I am not going to block anyone. I'm not going to block these guys again like I did toward the end of January. However, I'm going to step out. And to make sure that I have more time for myself. Because when I came back, I thought I could handle it, but there was just no way in hell that I could. And Russ and Dewey are not even responding to my messages on the group chats. Yeah, I've seen Russ, I don't know, just randomly post what do you call it? Like a link about the KD trade when I clearly said on the other group chat, hey, Russ, about what the chats. Dude, he's not even active on any of those group chats. And I told him to ask Andrew about what's going on, and he's just been dead silent, dude. I don't know what he's going through or what. I don't know what he's dealing with, but he's just been dead silent, and it's like I think he just rarely goes on any group chats now. And I have not heard a damn thing from Dewey ever since I came back, and I started bringing, and I brought those guys back. I haven't heard from them, nada, except for the time that Neil showed me what Dewey wrote when I was going through stuff, and it's like the person that's been commenting more on those chats is, or has been more active, is other than me, is Julio and Nathan. Sometimes and Carlos sometimes, and the boss. A boss has been more active, right? And that's cool and all, but you know, something just tells me that this group is never going to function the same. And I'm going to say it once more. Because of the group chat, the group text incident last year, and because of what I did toward the end of January, I think all of that is taken into effect as to why this group has not functioned the same. It has not. I'm being real on this. You know, I said it in the videos where I talked about, you know, how Russ and Dewey can serve as the best distraction. Well, guess what? I haven't heard from those guys ever since I brought them back. So what does that tell you? Considering before I did what I did, Russ and Dewey were the center core. You know, they were the ones that are trying to keep the group chats afloat, and pretty much the Nutbwallers as a whole. They always got me going. Hey Jay, call me. You know, from Dewey, or you know, it's like, hey, they're the ones that want to engage in so much friendship activity. And now look what happened. Who's responsible for all this? The guy that is pretty much the engine of this whole group, and also the founder of the Nutbwallers franchise. Obviously, me, Jay Castro, responsible for all of this stuff. Responsible for the fact that Robbie deleted all of his videos, the Nutballer videos on his channel because of the group text incident. It's like, I mean, where am I going with this, dude? I've had thoughts. I know I've been on a real tear earlier this morning when I shouldn't have. I remember Carlos, you know, telling Mari, like, the time that I was out, hey, once Jay gets a new job, I want to see a stronger version of him. But I came back on the group chats. Some of them were pretty proud of me. But guess what? All of that it did not age well as soon as I got back to where I was. And it's just sad to see what this has come to, because I should have just taken more time. I feel like I rushed myself back so soon to the point that I feel like I may just let this group fall apart. And what did I say in my older videos? I said, I'm pretty sure all of these guys are going to give me one more chance. And I did what I was supposed to do. I said it wasn't the best decision. I know it was a selfish one. I know everyone thinks that, but you know, I promised myself, you know, I was gonna come back strong once I get a new job, or once I get the help that I need. And now when I came back, there's just more and more of these issues that are happening. And it's like now it's like nothing is just going smooth in my life anymore. Nothing is just going smooth with all the things that are happening at home. It's just getting more and more chaotic. It's just more stressful. I hate seeing my own family just stress out like this. And, you know, it's like sometimes I don't even know what to do. I'm doing everything I can to just, you know, to lessen their stress and what have you. And considering how much criticism I've gotten back then for just not helping around the house enough. And now I'm doing so much that I could, but still. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to do at this point. And even if I helped around, all it is just the same results that are happening around the house. And even here at work, being in my 12th year. Considering that, you know, after updating my resume, I thought, you know, I got to keep going to my job hunting. That's for damn sure. But, I mean, if I got to go for like 10 each day and I'm getting nothing still, then, you know, I better start changing my careers. Because this is just, I feel so stuck with my life that I feel like I'm just doing nothing but waste my time, just coming back and going at it again. You know what? I just failed my own mission. To everyone that's listening to this video, whether it's Julio or Carlos, Robbie, a boss, you know, even guys outside the group like Mari and whoever. You know, I'm not ready to go back to Facebook. I'm not ready to go back to social media. I might even have to step away from the Nutbwallers again. And I'm going to do just that. When I'm going to do it, it's going to come down to that eventually, because it's clear to me that Russ has not been around, and so is Dewey. And it looks like the group has just not been the same. Yeah, we had some conversations of yesterday's NBA Finals, and that was cool and all that. But where's the rest, dude? Yeah. I need a lot more time than this. I need plenty of more time. Because my comeback was just too rushed. And I just think that, like, you know, there's just no way. I thought I could be able to handle it. And I can't. And now I'm going through some of the most stressful situations in my life. Mostly at home. I know my work is what it is. And even... I said it, even a new job is going to have to help me through this if I want to get stronger mentally. And so I can finally better myself. Because therapy and / counseling and can only do so much. I mean, I can only voice out my anger here on the text versus, when I'm, I don't know, dude, when I'm like really angry, like just literally voicing it out. Yeah, dude. I might just have to come to that point. I mean, I hate to do it. I'm not. Once again, I'm not gonna block anyone, but I may need to just step out for my own good again. Now, is this gonna cost me anxiety once again? And consider that my anxiety is going down a little bit. I don't know. Who knows? Don't worry, I won't block anyone. But I just need the time again to not talk to no one. And I just need to continue with my help, because that's all I got to focus on. It's clear to me right now, like 1 month of therapy isn't enough to help me through. With all these issues I have, it's like a lot of times I just can't relax, and I can't even be myself at this point. So I'm sorry to say this, man. Like the Nutbwallers as it is right now, it just doesn't even feel like the Nutbwallers at this point. Especially with Andrew not responding to me and Russ and Dewey, like when I brought them back, it's like they haven't even gotten to me, and I haven't even heard a damn thing from I haven't seen them, so I don't know what it is. But let me know if you think this is the right decision, because I'm gone. Yeah, I'm pretty ticked off, man. But let me know what you think. Peace. This game today, that was for one of my remaining close friends from the Popsters, Mary Jane. It was all there for the taking. It was all there. I have opportunities to make 6 threes in the first activity and make 6 threes in the second. That second activity was very reminiscent of the one I did in 2023. In 2023, when I just barely started doing this, that was the exact same thing. The difference was, in that one, I was able to hit 5 out of 6 threes before ultimately losing in a choke job, just needing one more. Now, that was in the beginning, right? And a majority of those threes were deep. And I was using the Warriors ball then. Now I'm like using the Laker ball, and yeah, I pumped it up a little bit, but I wasn't trying to go to the full max. And then all of a sudden, I was like, a lot of those threes that I attempted, they just, they had good looks, but I don't know if it's just the way I shot it or what, but they just keep coming out. And I didn't make my first 3 until on my 17th attempt. Yeah, I was able to do the first activity okay. I mean, in the 2 timeouts, I was able to make 3 threes in the 2 timeouts that I used. The 6-1 that I was able to seal on the second timeout. But in this one, it's like, I don't know how I could only have made 1 out of 23, considering that just 2 weeks ago, National Best Friend Day, well, the day after, I was able to make 9, having made 5 straight with that very same Lakers ball, and I did not pump the ball at the time. I don't know if it's just the way I shot it. It just looks like I didn't have so much spirit in the game. I did well in the first activity, yeah, okay, with the 6 threes I made and all that, but the second one, man, I don't know what's up. It's just clear to me that I just missed all of my threes except for the one. And it's just very, very frustrating. I don't know if that has because you could tell I was visibly frustrated, and just knowing that, like I said, I have an opportunity to make as many threes as I could. And I know Mary Jane is not the super closest friend that Mari is, but I don't know what's going on. It's let's just be clear, dude. I just have so much distraction right now. All this distraction that I'm feeling, it's just unreal. The home problems, the work problems. I mean, just to hear that from one of my own family members that, well, this is how it is. I mean, because I said it about the repetitive cycle that's just never ending with all the issues that we're dealing with, and it's for how many years have we had to deal with this? It's just nonstop, and it is getting to me so much more, and I'm feeling very, very bitter about it, that I just really want, some peace of my own, and I can't. I just can't. I'm in major pain. Just struggling so badly to just even just try to even overcome the dead end on the railroad track. If it's ever so blocked, but it is a dead end, and I have nowhere to go, because this is what I have to face with. I can't take it anymore, dude. I think now, as I continue doing these shoot around games, who knows? For me to miss this many threes, it's just showing how cold I've been from 3-point land, considering how hot I was just the past week, and even last month. I shot the three really well. I don't know how all of a sudden I was just missing like crazy. I don't know. It all started just the past Friday, with Friday the 13th. I thought, okay, that might have just been, what do you call that? An aberration. But now it's just really, I'm in that stretch again, dude. It's just clear to me I have so much distraction in my life, and I can't help but to think that I'm still in this home life, and now it's just so much more I got to deal with, and I can't help but to feel so bitter and so exhausted. Even seeing my own family just get exhausted like that, and just coming here to my dump is my only escape, and it's not doing anything to make it better. It's not. Nothing is making my situations better. Even if I were to continue my therapy, it is not going to help, dude. It is not. I don't know how much more I gotta put up with this, because I'm dead tired. So as far as the Nutbwallers is concerned, dude, I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I mean, I don't care if it shocks any of these guys. I did what I did, but I'm not gonna block them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just dead tired, and I don't know if this is even the decision that I gotta make, because what happens if I do this? Then I'm not gonna have any more other friends to talk to again. You know what I'm saying? So what am I supposed to do? I can't let any of these guys still see me like this, considering what happened on Saturday. And I know I showed that video about the Chris thing and all that, and so and even today, just earlier today. So what am I supposed to do? Hell, maybe I can just not talk to them for a while. I think that'll just be the best thing. I won't block them. Don't worry. But maybe I could just stop this whole temptation of being in the group chats, because I rushed myself back too soon. Look, I mean, what do you think these guys are going to think of me right now? What do you think Russ and Dewey are thinking of me right now? There's just no way, man. There's just no way they're all gonna look at me the same. There's just no way. Now, I'm sure they'll root for me to better myself no matter what, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. I'm just done, dude. Like, at this point, like, being the quote unquote Nutbwallers leader, and just to have this Nutbwallers group still running, even with so many issues going on, it's like I just can't see myself being the same. I'm sorry. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do best, and until I can find some peace for myself, I just need to do it, because I can't help it anymore, dude. All these demons are still inside me, especially because I'm still seeing my home life as what it is, and I can't help it. It's so hard. It's so hard. Even if I try to get myself out there, I can't help it but to I just cannot detach myself away from home. I cannot detach myself from my home issues. It's hard, dude. I think that's what I get for what I did towards the end of January. But hey, had I not done it, who knows where I'd be. I needed to take a mental break. It's crazy, man. And now look, I'm back. Oh yeah, Jay's back. And then what happens? What do you think they're thinking right now? What do you think Julio thinks? What do you think Robbie thinks? What do you think Carlos and the boss and Russ and Dewey, Andrew? I'm pretty sure Andrew has blocked me. They don't want to hear from me ever again. If they see me at my worst. What did I say in one of my older videos? I'm afraid that if they still continue to see me like this, I might end up saying worse things than what I said in the group text incident. That's what I'm worried about. So I gotta do what I gotta do, and I gotta step away, man. I'm serious. I just need to step away. I think that's the best decision I gotta make. Just for my own good, for their safety, and I'm gonna do it again. Don't worry, I won't block them, but I gotta do it again. It's just crazy. Yeah, y'all let me know what you think, man. Because I'm sick of this right now. I'm definitely just sick of what I'm having to deal with, and I know if this is going to continue to show on the basketball court, like especially today's games, man, it is what it is. I need to seek more than just therapy. All right, peace out.